HyperOS 2.0.1, still based on Android 14, just released for the Mi 11 Lite 5G new edition. And here is everything that was added or changed. Before I get to it, let me just enter the updates page to show you that the total download package for the update is 5.3 gig. So let's get to updating and see if it's worth that file size. The first thing I noticed after plugging in a charger was a revamped charging animation. The old one used to send a beam from the charging port upwards before rippling out, but now the new one simply fits in before the ripple, and it's got this calm, subtle vibe I really like. Next thing I noticed is the updated wallpaper and the addition of this new glass layer effect that kind of makes your wallpaper look like it was behind frosted glass. I was really looking forward to the AI animated wallpaper effect, but it seems that the functionality is only exclusive to those that got the HyperOS 2 based on Android 15. Unlocking the phone exposes something really sleek. The animations. Everything from opening apps to swiping between them to switching from one to another feels intentional, like the animations were purposefully thought out to give the user, you and I, the feeling of seamlessness, and that so far has been my favorite part of the updates. When I first switched over to the HyperOS 1 for MIUI, one of my least favorite changes was the control center. If a music was playing in the background, I couldn't long press the music widget to access more controls, and everything else felt clunky. Well, that hasn't been the case here. Well, at least most of the time. The long press on the music widget now brings up additional controls, and adding the brightness slider up or down fits away the entire control center for added clarity. But that's pretty much it. I still can't long press on the network provider to open more settings, but those are just my nitpicks, and overall, it's still a very solid improvement over the HyperOS 1. Heading into the settings, I was greeted with a rather pleasing redesign. Before, it was just icons and text on a white background or black background, but that has been updated to include a gray outer box to maybe increase readability, I don't know. Also, the about phone section got this gradient upper half, which I think looked really cool. Also, here's the storage before and after updating. There was also mentions of improved battery life and better performance. I'm yet to test that out, but see, when I do, I'll be sure to pin the results in the comment section. So far, HyperOS 2.0.1 feels like Xiaomi slowly fine-tuning the experience. Not a massive leap, but at least a solid step forward. If you're still on 1.0, this update actually feels worth it. And that's all for the breakdown. If you're curious how the S20 Ultra still holds up in 2025, I actually used the phone for a week, and that's the video right here. Bye.